Hey everybody, Mega Blackhawk 12 here with Lego Transformers Mini G1 Soundwave. So here's Soundwave in his tape deck form. The back is a little kibble-y, but I'm willing to accept that because from the front it looks fine. So in his tape deck form, you would have tapes and you would open up this little screen area and put tapes in it, and the tapes would transform into Laserbeak or Ravage or Buzzsaw or Rumble or Frenzy or Ratbat. There were a lot of different cassettes that he had. And I have not made any of the cassettes because they won't fit in here. I just wanted to have a door that opened. But there is no actual space there. So, for a size comparison, here he is next to a Lego minifigure. So he is still shorter, but not longer. It's in scale with my Bumblebee and Optimus Prime. Well, not the Bumblebee. It's in scale with my Lego Optimus Prime, my most recent one. Go check that video out if you haven't seen it. I think he's pretty cool. So this was actually this morning, on the day that I'm filming this, this was actually a completely different looking Transformer. And I filmed a video for that, but I decided that I didn't like how it looked while it was on screen. So I decided to scrap that video and rebuild the entire thing. And the legs have stayed the same. The legs are the same as they were in the other video, but the way that the arms transform and the head transforms and the body looks is completely different. And I like it better in this version. So to transform it, first thing that you want to do is, just like the original G1 Soundwave, is you want to fold down the legs, what will become the legs. They're the sides of the tape deck. Then what you want to do is fold down again what will become the thighs, like that. Next thing you want to do, and I've never seen this in an actual model of Soundwave, I've never seen this utilized. What you want to do is you want to fold up these panels back here and rotate them around. They're on a single stud, so they should rotate. And then what you want to do is fold them downwards and unhinge them, and they will become the arms. So the next thing you want to do, the last thing, is just come back here and flip the head up. And there's Lego G1 Soundwave in his robot mode. He stands very nicely because his feet are just flat and they line up very well. He's a very blocky figure. And you can see how much difference there is in the height now. The panel still opens. It still does that. But there's not much you can do with that. You can kind of... No, you can't really. I was going to say you can kind of put his arm look like he's popping out the tape deck, but it doesn't work. As far as articulation goes, he is one of the most articulated Transformers I've made. He has a head swivel. He can look back. It can look like he's looking up. The arms go out, as well as kind of make him look like he's shrugging. Although that does tend to pull the bricks out. He has elbow articulation due to transformation, which is nice. He also has waist swivel, as well as his legs can go forward. He doesn't have a knee, but he can cross his legs. he is a bit fragile at the knees. His legs can go out. Because they're on a pin with a Travis brick in the middle. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The legs were inspired by Boys with the Most Toys, but they are my own design. I don't like copying what people do. I like looking at theirs, getting inspired to think up my own way of doing something, and then building it my own way. So I don't, yeah. Instead of copying, I like to get inspired, get inspiration. So, thank you, Boys with Most Toys, for inspiring me to build this. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. To transform it back, you fold up the arms, fold back the head, and lift up the arms, and fold them back. Like so. And then you drop them down. And then you fold up the legs to the sides. Do it one more time. And there is Soundwave in his tape deck mode. I'm very pleased with the way this turned out. He does have this headpiece that juts out at the back, as well as these panels. But if I remember correctly, a lot of the tape decks had their battery packs in the back, so it would stick out a little bit, so I'm okay with how that turned out. And before anybody comments that I am too young to know how a tape deck worked with the batteries, I would like to just say that for 3 or 4 years I had a tape deck, a Walkman, and I listened to it constantly. So I would just like to say that before anyone comments that I'm too young to know about tape decks. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And there are more LEGO Transformers to come. Mega Blackhawk 12, signing off.